This week. Since this is the first episode of PSVR this week, this year, we've got a little bit of PSVR 2 news to get caught up on. First and foremost was the huge reveal we got from CES 2023 that Gran Turismo 7 will be playable on PSVR 2 day one. We don't have any additional details quite yet, but needless to say, having one of Sony's most popular IPs at launch is a huge win for the headset.
Than any other title developed by PlayStation Studios. GT7 launched last year to critical acclaim, and through a free upgrade, PSVR 2 players will be able to experience the game like never before.
Strangely enough, one of the most common questions I get here on Without Parole is whether or not Beat Saber will come to PSVR 2. And now with CES 2023 out of the way, we can finally say that yes, Beat Saber will come to our next-gen headset. But despite this news being revealed by Jim Ryan on stage at CES, it came with zero details, so we still don't know when it's coming, or if there'll be a charge to upgrade our PSVR 1 versions in DLC to PSVR 2. Now to the right. Getting into a game of Honor and Duty D-Day on PSVR 1 was always a party. Unlike most VR games where only a few people could play at a time, D-Day allowed 16 v16 team deathmatches, or 32-player free-for-alls, which meant no one was ever left out of a game. So we're thrilled that Strange Game Studios has announced a free upgrade for PSVR 2. With improved lighting and visuals, PSVR 2 haptics and trigger effects, updated maps, the ability to play with at least 48 players now, and more. Also, removing the Honor and Duty name and simply calling it D-Day is genius marketing. Brand new hats and sweatshirts for every NFL team are now available in Rec Room. Root your team on, put on for your city, or just up your style with these fresh new items. Head over to the Rec Room Center to grab them just in time for the playoffs. Featuring 4K 90Hz visuals, fully adjustable HMD haptic support, a 4K spectator display, and of course 56 teams in 8 leagues, 2MD VR Football Unleashed All-Star will be ready for the launch of PSVR 2. Unleashed All-Star will retail for $14.99, however owners of the PSVR original will be able to grab this game for just $4.
And we already on it. Yeah. Got one more thing, already got 6. What's wrong with one more ring? The trophy got room for one more team.
Okay, so what's going on with this tweet from Do Not Open developer Nox Noctis? It reads, "New things are coming, stay tuned. Something completely new, but with the same essence." Then of course they add the hashtag PSVR2. So this begs the question, are we still getting Do Not Open for PSVR 2, or are they using the assets for something different? Having played the flat screen version of Do Not Open recently, I can say that the puzzles in this game are frequently mathematical in nature and usually require some sort of memorization, which had me reaching for a notebook every few minutes, and that's something I just wouldn't want to do in VR. So maybe the developers realize this and are making some necessary changes for the PSVR 2 version. The recently released Survive on PSVR 1 launched with a few problems and definitely has some jank going on, but it's great to see the developers over at Candy Maker are working to improve their game and have already addressed a slew of reported issues in their first patch. But even better is the news that Survive will be coming to PSVR 2, hopefully giving us a version that more closely resembles the 4-player PC VR game. Ghost of Tabor is a 1 to 4 player military survival shooter set in a futuristic post-apocalyptic environment. Missions are comprised of collecting intel, surviving, and finding equipment for vendors, but besides mission objectives, players can also salvage for equipment, resources, and rare items such as souvenirs. And this week, developer Combat Waffle Studios revealed that Ghost of Tabor will be hitting PSVR 2 sometime in Q3 of this year. This week, Miles 2 Wise Dyer traveled to Sweden to visit the Fast Travel Games offices. He'll be going hands-on with PlayStation VR 2 and Cities VR Enhanced Edition, along with some unannounced titles. We're hoping Fast Travel has some big PSVR 2 games in the works, and of course, we'll let you know his reactions to what he played as soon as we're able.
This week.